Hello, my name is Sally. Welcome to Sunshine Fitness. So today I'm really excited to be doing a standing strength exercise session. This is going to be about 25 to 30 minutes. The whole session is going to be all about growing and maintaining strength in our muscles. We're going to start with a warm-up and then go into a series of 3 different rounds that are going to focus on our arms and upper body, then our legs, backside and back, and then onto our trunk area. Okay, so all around the mid-body, taking in the abdominals, the sides, and again the back. So I'm so excited that you could join us, and I want you to bear in mind as we do the strength exercises today to start off nice and light. Okay, if this is your first time doing something around using weight within exercise, and you may just use a couple of water bottles, a couple of just cans of food are brilliant. So grab some black beans or some baked beans, they are a perfect place to start. And as and when you're ready, you can then move on to some light hand weights, okay, which you can get just about any store online or even a supermarket in person. So we're going to be focusing in on the muscle areas that I mentioned, and I really want to encourage you that research continuously proves that exercising and focusing on strength into your 80s and 90s will still help increase muscle in your body. Even if you're only starting to do strength exercises, you are still going to be able to, strengthen your muscles for the purposes of enhanced balance, good mobility, mental clarity, and also you're going to be looking at things like if you deal with osteoarthritis, it's going to really help. Research proves, to reduce pain whilst maintaining good function and form. Okay, so let's get started. Please make sure you have a clear space around you, that you have some water within easy reach. Feel free to pause the video and have a sip at any point. Okay, so we're going to stand up nice and tall. We tuck our tailbone under, it just protects our lower back and makes sure that our posture is nice and tall. Shoulders back down and relax, and a little soft bend in your knees. And we're just going to start with some gentle arm swings. Nothing too much, we want to gently warm the shoulders up, nothing too vigorous. A little soft bend in the knees if you want to. Excellent stuff. Okay. Wonderful. Breathing as you go. This is going to help us to start to increase the heart rate, get the blood moving around the body, which is always good. Filling up with oxygen, getting oxygen to our organs. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to pop our hands on our hips now, and we're going to go to some toe taps. Okay, so just tapping the toes out front. Lovely. We're going to get a little bit of coordination going on if you want to here. So we can bring those arm swings in a controlled way and tap the toe out. That's it. So we get the whole body involved. Wonderful. Excellent. Okay, so bring the feet together now, and we're just going to soften the knees and swing the arms together. That's it. Excellent. And out. Lift and out. Superb. Okay. We're going to take those arm swings side to side. So take your feet apart, that's it. And we're just going to take the arms side to side. You can look forward if that starts to give you a little bit of a dizziness. And we're also going to lift the alternating heels as we do that. That's it. Hold that tummy in, stay nice and tall. Don't be tempted to droop. That's it. Nice and tall. Moving those arms side to side, lifting the heel. Again, getting that whole body nice and warm. I'm feeling quite warm, this is wonderful. Okay, we're going to bring our hands to our hips again, and this time we're going to just do a side step. That's it. So we're moving side to side, again why we need to check that our space is nice and clear. Heads lifted. Excellent. Okay, let's bring the arms in here if you want to. So this is just helping to open the chest. And also just move the back. Okay, we're moving the upper back here, shoulders, arms, breathing as we go. Lovely. Superb. Okay, and we're going to pause there. And this time we're going to just do some shoulder shrugs and alternating heel lifts. So all we're doing is just lifting one heel at a time and just going, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Well, we do know what we're doing. We're going to do some strength exercising. Well done. Keep going. Excellent. Superb. Okay, we're going to pause there. Take the legs out, and this time we're going to go for some full arm circles. And back the other way. So take it nice and slow. No rush. And this is great. Anytime we take our arms above our heads, we start to increase our heart rate. That's it. Soften the knees as you come down. And again, don't worry about, am I doing this perfectly right? It's the fact you're moving. That's what you're doing right. Last one. Superb. Okay. And then just on the spot, we're going to do some heel lifts and move those arms. That's it. Give it some attitude. Lovely. Okay, superb. So we are going to go into our first round of our strength exercises. So if you want to grab your cans or your water bottles or just freehand for now, please do. I'm going to grab my weights. Okay, so we are going to start with our feet about hip width apart, soft knees, tailbone under. Relax the elbows into the side of the body, not behind, into the side. And join me now as we slowly lift and lower our weights towards our shoulders. I'm going to turn sideways just to give you a side on view. So I've got the tailbone under, nice and tall. I'm not swinging the arms backwards and forwards here, okay? We are concentrating on what I call our shopping bag muscles. And the reason they're called that is because it's this muscle here in the upper arm that helps us to lift up items, heavy objects, shopping. Okay, that's it. Relaxing the shoulders, lifting and lowering, breathing through. So we're going to do each round twice through. Okay, lovely. That's it. And it's because it's the repetition that really helps our muscles to grow. Okay, we're effectively challenging those muscles. They will feel weak and flimsy, but believe you me, day after tomorrow, they'll start to feel stronger. So you're doing a great job. Okay, pause there. We've got a little interlude in between each session, in between each exercise, so have some water if you need it. Shake it off. Excellent. This time we're going to go into triceps. Okay, so these are the muscles in the back of the arm. So I'm going to put a soft bend in my knees, slightly stick the derriere out. My arms are in front and I'm just going to extend them back. I'm relaxing my shoulders, breathing. And here I'm lifting my elbows. It's so important to lift the elbows because by doing that, with this motion, really engages those tricep muscles. Okay, excellent. Try not to have the elbows down here and just swing backwards and forwards. This really isn't doing anything. So lift those elbows. That's it, relax the neck and then lift and lower. Just pause at the top, pause at the top. Excellent. We're doing 6 more. Well done, you're doing a great job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent stuff, relax there. Starting to feel that now, that's brilliant. Okay, superb. So just showing you what we're going to do next. Again, I'm keeping my tailbone tucked under, my elbows into my side, head lifted. And I'm just to demonstrate to start with, I'm going to cross in and out, one hand over the other with my weights. When you're ready, please join me. Okay, that's it, open and close. And I want you to think about your shoulder blades here, squeezing them together, squeeze. Try not to take the arms far apart, keep them tucked into your sides. And we're really opening across the chest here, this is lovely. And this exercise really helps with our posture because we're strengthening the back muscles. So it can really counteract like rounded shoulders, which is so easy to fall into. So we really want to have a nice, tall, open posture. So good for our bodies, great for our breathing. Really good in terms of just everything hanging where it needs to on the skeleton. Superb. We're doing 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent, well done. Okay, so have a quick sip and we're going to start again to do our second round with the arms. Okay, our furry friend has joined us. Superb. So back to those biceps. We're going to tuck the elbows in, soften the knees, okay, and we're going to lift and lower. Now, you can keep doing the lift and lower, or if you want to join me for a slight variation on this second round, okay, we're going to go halfway and down, halfway and down. Breathe through. Beautiful, excellent. Just halfway, keeping those elbows tucked into the side. That's it. We're doing 3 more. 2. Okay, we're not finished yet on the biceps. Instead, we're going to take them up to the top and then lower halfway and lift. That's it, excellent. Don't give in to the temptation to round the wrists at this point, tapping the shoulders. Try to keep the forearms, the wrists and the hands in line. Breathe, pull the shoulders back. That's it, excellent stuff, well done. Well done, we're doing 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, okay. Moving into the triceps again, so same as last time, but I will add on a variation if you want to do that with me. So again, I pull my shoulders back, soften my knees, slightly tilt forward, tummy is held in. This just really allows gravity to go to work on the triceps. So keep those elbows in position. Now, stay here or join me in taking the arms down, lift and extend. So we're getting in a cheeky little row here, which is excellent, excellent for the back. Again, working on those back muscles here to help with posture. That's it. Lovely. Superb. You're doing such a good job. We're going to do 6 more. Well done. That's it. 5 left. Breathe it through, breathe it through. 4, 3, well done. Hold that tummy lightly in. 2, I think, last one. And relax. If you need to pause the video and have a little rest, please do, but do come back and join me, okay? That's it, don't go away. So, next exercise and the final one on this section, tuck that tailbone under. Bring the elbows in, soften your knees, and then when you're ready, we're going to open and close. Breathing through. Excellent stuff. Fantastic. So we're not going to do any variations on this one, but I just want you to think about opening that chest. Just lift your chin for me. Just lift your chin an inch, not even a whole inch. And you just suddenly have a very different perspective on the world as you look up. This is great, that's excellent. I'm just softening my knees each time I do this. I just find the movement just helps. It's nice and fluid. I can feel this working. We're doing 3 more. And 2. Well done. And last one. And relax. Well done. That is a great, great start there. Okay, round 1 is done and dusted. On to our second round, where we are going to be doing our legs, back sides, and involve the back. Okay, so we're going to start with squats. Now you don't need to use your weights for these, okay, so I'm going to put mine down. Okay, I just want to show you with squats, I'm always a big fan of technique because it means that you get the most out of the exercise and you also eliminate risk of injury, okay? And that injury can accumulate over time if we keep doing the exercise slightly off. So with squats, I'm showing you from an angle here. The main thing I want to show you, okay, is that we put our weight into our heels and we stick the bottom out, okay? I always mention this to my classes, is like just thinking about those possible public latrines that we visit, portaloos or porta potties, whatever they may be called where you are. And one may just wish to slightly hover off the seat. That is the way to think about it. The way that we don't do it is pushing the knees forward, okay? I always want to go up to people and say, please don't do that. You're splaying your knee joint, and we actually want to splay the backside, okay? So when you're ready, feet are shoulder width apart, okay? Relax the head and shoulders and the neck, and then just drop back into your heels. Now, how low you go is not anything to be worrying about, okay? We're just gonna drop that bottom back. We keep the chest lifted, and what I mean by that is don't just drop down like this and come up. You are gonna make yourself incredibly dizzy very quickly. So just keep looking, gazing in front of you, and breathe. We're doing a few of these. Well done. We've got 4 left to do. 3, 2, and last one. Excellent stuff. Okay, well done. Again, have a breather as I just move and show you what we're going to be doing next, which is lunges. So, with the lunges, the little technique we want to look at here, okay, is down and up, as opposed to forwards and backwards, okay? That we do not want to be pushing the knee over the toe. Again, it's not going to bless your knee joint, and instead we want to engage those thighs nice and tall. You don't stick the bottom out, just try and hold it lightly underneath so you have a nice erect spine, and we lower and lift. So take the feet as wide apart as you feel stable on. This is a point where you could hold a chair if that is better for you, please do, okay? You're on your back toes, head up, hands on hips or on the chair. When you're ready, let's head off. Let's get started. Excellent. Breathe through. We've got 5 left. I can feel this in my leg. We've got 3 to go. 2 and 1. Excellent stuff. Well done. Okay, let's turn to the other side. Have a breath, have some water if you need to, scratch your head, very important, okay? And again, we're gonna get into position. My feet are hip width apart, maybe a little wider. I'm lifting my back heel so that I can actually sink down. I don't wanna rock forwards and backwards. Tailbone slightly under, nice and tall. And I might even have my hands in front of me as I lower and lift. Off we go. And again, you may want that chair in front of you just to add another sort of leg of balance. We're doing 6 more. 3, 2, and last one. Okay, well done. That was really good. Really, really good. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Okay. Final exercise for this middle section. These are called suitcase squats. I think this is just such a great name, okay? This is a narrower squat, and the best way to think about it is as though you're holding 2 pieces of luggage. I am going to pick my hand weights up for this one. Okay, so my feet are about hip width apart or shoulder width, but no wider. I want a nice narrow squat here, okay? I'm going to show you from an angle, and again, I'm putting my weight into my heels. I'm keeping my head lifted. I can really feel the muscles in my bottom activated here, okay? Which is what we want. This is like your sit to stand motion, okay? So weight into the heels. I keep my chest lifted and my head lifted. So grab your weights, get into position with me now. Let's have a go. Breathing through. And just think about it as though your weights in your hands is you're about to lower your luggage down and pick it up. Lower it down and pick it up. This whole motion is so good for strengthening our backsides, okay? Which is what we need to do to sit down and then get back up again. Whether that's in the bath, in the car, on a park bench, anywhere. Or in my case, a coffee shop. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful, well done, excellent work. Again, please have a little break, have some water, and just remind yourself why you're doing this, okay? Because it's going to help your balance. It helps to keep your body moving. It keeps it strong. This is functional balance and functional strength work, okay? So that we can just do things, as I say, like sitting down, standing up, moving around the world that we're in with ease and as pain-free as possible. Okay, so well done. We're going to go back to our original squats. If you want to use your hand weights this time, please feel free to. You could balance them on your shoulders if you want to. Okay, you could hold them in front of your chest. That's an option as well. I'm just going to use one. Okay, so my feet are a little wider than shoulder width. Okay, I'm thinking already, I'm putting my weight into my heels, Okay, let's go. So keep my head up and I drop my bottom back. That's it. I'm going to turn on a slight angle so that you can see that effect of just sticking the bottom behind as opposed to pushing the knees forwards. This is where I always actually love mirrors in classes I'm teaching, because people can really see the difference of when it is that they push their derrieres back as opposed to pushing their knees forwards. So mirrors are our friends, honestly they are, okay, we make them work for us. Lovely, we've got 5 more, 4, 3 to go, 2, and last one. Beautiful, excellent. Okay, back into those lunges. Slight variation if you wish on this time is to add in your hand weights. It's optional, okay? I'm going to take one leg forwards. I'm going to do it on an angle again so you can see. Okay, my whole body is facing the same way. Don't twist around to look at me or anything else. Feet, hips, shoulders, face are all facing one way. Lifting up my back heel, tucking that tailbone under. It really helps with the angle of the knee lowering, and off I go. That's it. Nice and relaxed. So, well done. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7. It really adds a different element when you've got additional weight. 4 more. It's optional. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Excellent. Shimmy those hips, shake those knees out. We're going to go to the other direction. Okay. So again, that nice split stance, up on the back toes. Use the weights to help balance you actually. It really can help. Tuck the tailbone under. I'm lowering my back knee. Off we go. So often what we tell ourselves, we suddenly start doing it. Okay? And this might be a change for a number of you, or this might be a completely new move to you. Again, please use the chair if that is more comfortable for you today. This is the problem when you start looking in one direction when you're facing another. This is balance training. This really is balance training. Well done, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I can feel that. 2, last one, and finish. Excellent stuff. Okay, wonderful. So, final exercise in the second round. So, suitcase squats, okay? So, narrower feet. We've got the weights by the side of the body, okay? And we're just lowering down to pick our suitcases up and standing up. Lower and lift. There we go. Good. Superb, well done. We've got 8 to go. That's it, weight into the heels. Squeeze that bottom up. Squeeze the bottom up. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Excellent. Well done. That was really good. That's the end of round 2 already. We just have 1 round left to go. You are doing an amazing job, okay? This final round, we're focusing in on our core muscles, okay, that wrap around the front of our body, the sides and the back. So important. These muscles really help us to have control over the rest of the body. When we have a soft core, it can really lead to a rounded back, sticking out the tummy here, okay? And actually putting uncomfortable weight on the lower back, which can lead to weight pain. So we really want to stand nice and tall as we do these exercises with the tailbone tucked under, okay? It's just really nice on the lower back. Now, this first exercise you can use no weights, or one weight, or both weights. Bring your feet together, soften your knees, tuck your tailbone under. Relax your shoulders, okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn and center, turn and center. So my hips don't move from facing you, okay? They face forward the whole time. I just take an elbow back behind me. I don't even necessarily need to turn my head, but it does just help with the movement. I turn and bring it back to center. So this is a really lovely rotation on the spine. That's it. Just really kind of like, I always got told it was like wringing out your spine. I was like, I don't think that's a term that people are really going to want to embrace necessarily. But I understand the principle behind it is that you're really strengthening muscles up and through the core, okay? Excellent. We've got 3 more. We've got 2, and we've got 1 more. Excellent stuff. Whew. Okay, pause there. That's really good. Okay, this next one is called the wood chopper. Take your legs further apart, plant your feet, tuck your tailbone under. I'm going to use the first one weight for the first round. Okay, you can use 2 or none as ever. Okay, I am going to take the weight over my shoulder down to my hip, over my shoulder and down to my hip. Excellent. So you will feel this working from this point down here, which is your hip flexor, okay, up into your waist. Please don't turn and twist with this. Keep your knees soft, your tailbone tucked under. That's it. Lovely. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Marvelous. Superb. Okay, we will do the other side on the second round. So our final exercise is going to be a standing abdominal crunch. So we're really focusing in on the muscles around our lower abdominal area, okay? We're also going to slightly get the heart rate up. So you may wish to do this without a weight. I will show you what we're doing first of all, okay? So I'm lifting my elbows up and I'm lifting a knee as I tuck, okay? As I tuck. So there's a little bit of balance going on here as well. So if you want to, grab a weight. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Tailbone under. Join me now. That's it. Breathing through. Well done, that's excellent work. Relax the arms, as in like, don't grasp the weight too tightly. Just hold it lightly in your hands. Stare at something that doesn't move to help with your balance as we shift from side to side with that knee. It doesn't matter if this is as far as your knee is coming up today. You are here, you're on your 3rd round, you're exercising, you're doing a great job. Okay, we're doing 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Have a breath. Final round of the final round. Okay, excellent. So if you want to grab your second weight or put down the second weight, please feel free to. So tuck that tailbone under, soften the knees, pull the shoulders back. Weights are in front of you, elbows are slightly lifted. If you want to make this more challenging, take the weight slightly further away from your chest. Just keep that tailbone under. It just locks your back into a really good solid position, strong position as well. Okay, slightly turn, that's it, as you keep your hips facing forwards. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Well done. That was brilliant. Okay, So we're going to do the other side as I promised. I'll put my second weight down as I only used one weight last time. I'll keep the balance there. So take your weight between your hands. Again, tailbone under. Take the weight from one shoulder down to the opposite hip. Okay, that's it. So this is really engaging into the upper back where your shoulder blade is. That's it. It's got just really good shoulder mobility. Okay, as well as working on those core muscles and just movement. Think of this as you're putting your seatbelt on exercise, okay? Really, really good, because your hips don't really move all that much, but you have to reach behind you and pull down. That's it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Well done. Superb. Okay. Final exercise, standing abdominal crunch. Okay, if you want to, you can use both weights. Thank you, my love. Okay, so please use 1 or 2. This makes it a little bit more challenging, as you can imagine. Elbows up. Think about your balance, take your feet wider, and we tuck. So knee lifts, elbows lower. That's it. So this is about just working on those muscles in the front of the body. This is great, but you're also slightly lengthening the ones going down the back, which is also really important. We're doing 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. That was a lot of work on the shoulders as well. I love these exercises, they're cheeky, they kind of work everywhere. Wonderful, guys. Pop your weights down. Let's just finish off with a nice stretch and cool down. Okay, are we ready for the cool down? Are you ready for the cool down? Well done, guys. Okay, legs apart, tailbone under, fingers lightly resting upon the shoulders. Take a deep breath in as you just circle those shoulders back, especially after that last exercise. That's it. Take it back. Superb. Wonderful. Okay, and then just drop one arm to the side as we stretch out. Oh, feels great. Each side of the body. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up and down. You can take this at your own pace. Beautiful. Superb. Okay, back into our split stance from the lunges. Okay, just hold that tummy lightly in. By holding the tummy, it helps with the balance. Stare at something that doesn't move, and then take your opposite arm to the leg that is forward, up. And just get that lovely stretch down the front of the body. Don't tilt too far back. We don't want to irritate the lower back if that's what could happen for you today. Okay, we just need to reach up. And again, changing legs. Breathing in. You'll just feel that all the down the arm. Let's do that again. Right down into the hip flexor. Lovely long stretch. Beautiful. Superb. We're going to repeat that exercise. It's such a good one. Get steady on the legs. Reach. And lower. One final time. And down. Excellent. Superb. Just relax. Always just like, let's not have any tension in the neck area. And down. Up. Beautiful. Okay. Bring your feet together, soft bend in the knees, tailbone under. Okay. Arms in front. And we're just going to open and then press the hands back. Back of the hands, palm of the hands. That's it. Really lengthening through the arms and the chest. Last one. And relax down. Superb. Okay, feet out. And this time I just want you to lift and lower your heels. Okay. That's it. Just into the lower leg, ankle. Excellent. And then bring one of your legs forwards. Please pop your hands on your hips for this. Lower the shoulders. One leg is in front of the other. Sink your bottom back. Sink your bottom back. That just stretches all down the back of your leg. That's it. Breathe and then change legs. Amazing. So one leg is forward, one is back. I'll just show you at an angle. Okay, I sink my bottom back. That's it. And I just feel that stretch down the back of the leg. Excellent. Okay, back to the front. Keep those hands on the hips, rolling out the ankles, feet, toes. That feels really good. Getting rid of tension. We've been standing for a long time. That's it, change legs. This feels really nice. Okay, it works into the hip and into the, wonderful. Okay, superb. Okay, we're gonna bring the feet together. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Bring up the hands as high as you can. That might just be halfway today. That's perfectly fine. Lifting up again. And then bring the arms down, tailbone under, relax the arms. Drop one ear to one shoulder. And then your chin to your chest. And then your ear to your other shoulder. Let's do that one more time. Take the chin down, ear to shoulder, and then all the way back. That is so lovely. Excellent, guys. Heavenly Father, I just thank you for every student that has joined us today. I just pray, God, your blessing over their bodies, bless them with health, vitality, strength, and joy. Lord, help them to know your presence and that your love is with them. And I just bless you and bless your families in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did a really, really good job. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now. God bless. You say goodbye, Kitsune? You say goodbye? Did you say goodbye? You say goodbye? Are you ready to go? Let's go.